Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Today, we're going to the next trial for Turnabout Sisters. Now, before we actually do that, there were some comments like, yo dog, change the transparency on the text box. So I was like, alright, I can do that. To do that though, 1 second Judy, you come in here? Low, high. That's it? Oh shit, I thought there was gonna be like a slider or something. Okay, no, that's fine. That does make it, you know, more visible. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. This is our second trial ever. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, is at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. Guy looks just like so out of his element. The witness, please state your name and profession for the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective in the charge of the homicide down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of the death? Oh, wait, that was Edgeworth. The loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the status of the evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plan added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I found hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness counter describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. That's that very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked a lot of times, so you want me to lie. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor, just getting hit by trash. I like to begin my cross-examination. Okay. Let's see, as soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. So you want me to press him, right? There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. I can't see a single contradiction in there. I'll just have to take advice and press him. Okay, so just press. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who? The call came from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across the crime scene. Okay. I pressed. Not sure if it did much, though. Right. Please continue. 2 people are there already. Defendant. Yeah. Press. Hold on just a second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. I just like all 3 of them, like, yes, you said it, you idiot. Like, Jesus. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. What? Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. I thought you wanted me to lie. Oh, yeah! Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After scaring the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the words Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I like that. That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence for the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor. Sir, try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I like this judge. Alright, so... she couldn't have wrote it. Right? Didn't she die instantly? Clear blood. Victim. So, here. Died instantaneous. Present. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But! No butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Yesterday? When? The day after the murder? When did I get that? When did I get that? It's not gonna tell me? The day after the murder, I guess. No, was it the same day? Because I was... No. Because it happened at night, right? Yeah, so the day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? Yeah, what? The second autopsy report was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to the blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Can you just do that? Can you just present a new autopsy report? Out of the blue during a trial? Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeves. Like a falsified autopsy report for some reason? Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth? The detective's a sham? You're a sham. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Can you stand normally? Witness, your name, please. April May! Oh, jiggle effects. At your service, wink. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, in my hotel room, tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from Faye & Co.'s offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacked me was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. When the woman, dodged to the one right, and then the woman, dodged to the one side and ran away. And then that girl, she caught up to her and then she hit her. Well, then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. I thought I said don't wink. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. Is it? I don't see a need to trouble the witness anymore. Wait! Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults is in perfectly good testimonies. Hey! How dare you! Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah! I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. So, I'm gonna press her. Sitting in the chair. Yeah. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Erp! Nice face. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like that on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but I am. But her hairdo looks far from normal to me. What the fuck are you talking about? That's a ponytail. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way that night of the murder. Yes, we do. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. But he's not really good at testifying, so we don't want to call him up. What do you say, Miss May? Roar! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little detail was necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise, wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did! The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. How do you know it's a clock? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, tee-hee? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Oh, we're gonna press her on that goddamn clock. I almost said cross. I'm like, that is not it at all. Where's that clock? Yeah, press! Hold it right there! A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Yeah, your last and only other trial. Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. How does she know? Do I present it? Do I present it? Oh, we could ask. Could press her on the dodge it the right thing. I'll present it. Go for it. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you mean like you wouldn't like that? You mean like that? You wouldn't, you naughty lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question. No, I fucking won't. Objection! Yeah, objection, bitch! But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was a close one. If you'd stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? Oh, I'm gonna question the living bejesus out of you. What happens now is you answer my questions. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yeah, I heard it say the time! So you've been to the law offices of Fei & Co.? No, hey! I didn't say that! Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room, hee hee! The law office of Fei & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No! No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. She couldn't have heard it. Oh, it couldn't have rung. Because it doesn't have batteries in it. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that this clock in question rang. The batteries are dead. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? Is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clock removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho ho! Impossible, of course. No, I get the phone records, don't I? I have proof. What? It wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much! The evidence that proves when the clockwork was moved is... Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone! Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble! The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. I'm not. So let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time it was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. What do you owe, no pawn? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Did you perhaps watch the last trial? Was it televised? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? Oh, just keep digging yourself a grave, girl. I go to so many. Oops, I forgot, wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah. The witness claims she has seen it before, but this directly contradicts the piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. The statue! It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores! Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today. Oh. What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it! Die! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how do you know the weapon was a clock? Nice face. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it from the person that did it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard of it, heard that it was a clock. She heard it. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had held the murder weapon. Here? I think I might have screwed myself there. Let's try it. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Highly illegal, I know, but I'm still presenting it as evidence. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can! Poopy pants! What? My pants aren't poopy! Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon is a clock. What? Oh, it's the cell phone! I present the defendant's cell phone again! Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer? Dots. It's no fair, all you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm a bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Crybaby, I guess. Now to deal with the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Dots. Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't Tippy Tappy irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ah! I'd like to see her pull that off! Miss Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Wait, I say, wait, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, that like normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does this leave us? It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing to the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything else to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the murder, with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she's innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Also, yeah, what? Can you just do that? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, or otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. Alright, I got nothing to lose except, well, everything. That's a lot to lose, dog. I understand. I accept your condition. Huh. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Is he even here? I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Why? Why bring the cookies and tea? Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Why don't you just put it down? Why don't you just put it down, you weirdo? I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her room at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right! I'm ready, I hope. This is it. I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now. Maya will be finished. Well, okay, first things first. We're gonna press you on that 9 o'clock on the dot, dog. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and was wished the drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Okay. Brought to her precisely on time, of course. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's so endearingly mannerism. It's an endearingly mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with a, embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for a kiss, sir. But not French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. Really? A kiss on the cheek. You don't get out much, do you? Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Dots. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is this it? Is that it? Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand? This bellboy had absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. I have no decency, so I will not. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest! Wait! Please wait! Yes? Does the defense have something else to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object! This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Miss Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I think I just called you Miss Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Really? So, like, if I screw up here, am I gonna have to do the whole thing over again? Should I save? I mean... Yeah, I'm just gonna save just in case. And, just in case. I think the obvious one would be asking for room service, like, right? Tell me again about the room service. Again, sir. Exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge as a... Jesus Christ! Let's see. Dots? $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skip on the ice, sir. Dots! What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy! Tell us the truth now! Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? Objection! I object! That was... objectionable! The judge is like, what? No. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Ugh. You fool. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into the twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved that may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that this impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple, it was... the man with Miss May? The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as had been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from the court. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today, for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th. 2 o'clock, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright! Oh, I'm sorry, Maya, but we're done here. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you my video section? Check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you all have a great day.